Hey guys, we are outside today. We are in front of my little barn here. Being outside, you may be picking up some goats and chickens and hawks and birds and maybe even my neighbors. So we're gonna have a lot of sound, background sound on this one being outside here in the farm. But I'm gonna show you how to spray paint a tumbler and avoid drips. So what you wanna do is spray paint really light coats and do about 3 coats, because in a lot of the things that we do with tumblers, you want no drip. Some of them, it doesn't matter. If you're gonna glitter over the top, it doesn't matter if you have a drip. But if you're doing a wood grain or you're doing just a colored cup with nothing on it, just the color, you don't want any drips. Or like if you're doing my bumblebee cup, you don't wanna have any drips going down because you can see them through it, like shows under the epoxy. So you wanna be really careful to not get any drips. So I'm gonna do it in this bright, coral isle color. I love this color. Coral is one of my favorite colors. And then I'm going to cover it in a really pretty glitter over the top that'll show the coral from behind it. It's going to be gorgeous. But I'm not making this cup for anything in particular. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to use this bright color so that you can really see what I'm doing. I've got the paint really shaken up well. You want to shake that can really, really well to get that paint all up in there, but I've got it ready. So what you're going to do is just dust it on and keep the cup turning. What I use, this is just a piece of copper pipe we had just laying around, but you can use any kind of pole, PVC pipe. And I put a piece of foam noodle on the end so it doesn't bang around and make a lot of noise. But you can see I'm not trying to coat the cup all in one place in a solid color. I'm just dusting it on nice and thin. And right about now, I'm gonna let it dry. Let me hit the bottom just a little bit, same thing, just a couple touches. And it's not coated completely, but I'm gonna go and set it aside, put it in my drying rack, and let it dry, and we will come back and do another coat. Okay, we're back. It is pretty dry now. It doesn't have to be perfectly dry, even if it's a little tacky, it's fine, as long as it's pretty done. I give it about 8 minutes in between layers, and then you're just gonna keep doing the exact same thing. I'm just doing this because there's a lot of new people joining our Tumbler world, which is awesome. It's a super addicting, super fun craft. They sell really well. Everyone's worried about the market being saturated, but everyone's buying these. I haven't seen a slowdown in sales at all. But there's a lot of people coming in and learning that need to kind of know these little tips of how to do this because it's important. So I just dust it real light. You can see it's still not quite covered, but we're gonna let it sit just like this. This is our second layer, and I'm gonna let it sit and dry and then keep on going. Okay, we're back for the third and hopefully final coat. We're just gonna keep slowly turning the cup and just misting it. I've got the can about a foot away. If you get too close, you will immediately get drips because it's condensing. It condenses the spray paint to a smaller area and it will drip. So I'm just gonna kind of turn it, see anywhere that's maybe not as well coated. Hit the bottom a few times. So you see the bottom. And all the way around. Sorry, there's some shadows here too, guys. I've got a big walnut tree over me. But this is just the easiest place to get a good background so you guys can see what I'm doing. So that looks really, really well coated. So with that, this tutorial is done. It's simple, easy. I'm not gonna go do some cute little peekaboos and glitters on this cup. But just the basics is getting this cup spray painted with 0 drips on it. Now this will just dry. I'll let this dry for probably 45 minutes. It usually only takes about 20, but I wait 45 just to make absolutely sure it's dry, and I move on with the project. All right, I hope you guys learned something awesome. It's a super fast, super easy little tutorial. Give me a thumbs up if you learned something. Comment if you have any ideas on how I could have improved this tutorial, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.